So one of the most common questions I get asked here in the credit card community is, Jake, how the heck do you get all that good value on the Amex Platinum? Because guys, it ain't that hard, man. I just did a little bit of research and figured it out. I know you might have to buy and do all these crazy hoops to jump through, and there's all these crazy soul cycle credits and this stupid annoying stuff, but I gotta tell you guys, I think an average person could also get value from the Amex Platinum. And I'm not trying to freaking sell you on the Amex Platinum, bro. I think there's true value here, man. Okay, I think there's true value. I'm going to show you guys like kind of what I'm talking about in this video, okay? We're going to go through all the credits. I'm going to show you what I get. I'm just a regular guy, I'm 24, right? I don't have a freaking family or anything or any big expenses. I'm just a guy, and honestly, I get decent value from the card. I'll show you exactly how I do it, okay? Let's look at my computer. All right, guys, let's talk about the first one, okay, which is Uber. So, yeah, what is Uber? Well, basically, I can ride to the airport, okay? I get a little car ride to the airport every once in a while, and boom, there you go. That's $15 a month, no problem, man. And here's the thing, guys. You can value this a little differently depending on how you use the credit, okay? So one way is I use Uber Eats and Uber all the time kind of valuation, which is basically, congratulations, you're getting full value. The second one is I use Uber Eats, but I would probably prefer to just order food in the restaurant, and I got to pay extra on this app now, and it's kind of annoying. That's valuation number 2. Valuation number 3 is, what's Uber? You're probably at 0. So I did a little calculation, guys. Okay, my favorite burrito is a California burrito with pollo asado. I sometimes get crema, sometimes I don't. Okay, this cost me $13.06 in real life if I walk in and say, what's up, bro? Let me get that. Okay, but you know what? Sometimes I can't do that. Okay, I want to use my Uber credit. So if I go on Uber Eats to do the same thing, it's $14.80. Yeah, that's $1.76 more, $1.76 more than if I were to just order it in the restaurant, right? And this is still pickup. It's the same exact product. Now, let's just say I do this 6 times a year. I know, guys, I probably do it more, but that's because I have the Amex Gold too. But you have to understand, we're not going to calculate that. Okay, that's a separate thing, separate credits. But about 6 of those burritos would be equivalent to all the value on the Amex Platinum that comes with Uber. So $200 a year for Uber, that's $15 a month. Let's call it 6 burritos. That's going to cost me about $10. What is it here? It's $10.44 is our differential, okay? If that's the amount I'm paying over the course of a year to order it on the app instead of real life. Now, so I could value the credit at $200, but we're going to value it at $189 because, I got to dock myself for using the app, and I wouldn't have done that anyway if I didn't have the card, But don't worry, our next one, the incidental fees, you don't have to dock yourself because this one's super easy, guys. It's super easy. Here's the thing. I like to check my ski bags when I fly, and this is nuts, bro. I'm at $175 already for that $200 incidental credit. It's February like 16 or something. But guys, I checked my skis 5 times already, which sounds kind of crazy. No, wait, no, 4 times, but I'm going to do it one more on United. But that was super easy for me to hit. And I'm not a big bag guy. I don't bring a lot of bags with me. I just bring my carry-on. And you might not be a bag guy or girl either. Maybe you don't want to freaking do all that. But you could also use this unofficial ways, okay? There's data points out there for some unofficial ways to liquidate this credit. I did it last year. Your mileage may always vary. You got to remember that. But I did it last year for United Travel Banks. The United Travel Bank is like a gift card United thing. So basically, I have $200 of value stuck in United that I used the credit for. It literally liquidated the credit for United. So basically, I selected United for this year and last year, and I've already been able to liquidate it. You can just use that cash for any United flight. But there's other ways out there like Southwest or maybe like buying a little partial flight or something like that. You got to do a little bit of research, but I value this at $200, easy. All right, this is another interesting one. So FHR credit, what do you guys think? Should I value that at $200? I mean, I'm just a guy, I like to go freaking stay on vacations and stuff, but honestly, I'm not staying at a fine hotel and resort, What am I going to do when I get there? They're probably going to be like so confused that I'm rolling up in a hoodie or something, but I'm sure it'll be nice, I really think this credit is valuable, but I'm just not sure if I should value it at $200. It's a little tough, okay? Because I could value it at 0, but also at 100 or 200 or something like that. But let me tell you, so I bought in last year, right? Last calendar year, because the Amex Platinum is based on calendar year. So I got the card in December, so I can get my calendar year for December credit, and then in January book another fine hotels and resorts. See what I'm saying? So last year I booked one night in a hotel that was $306, and then on like literally one day later, when it was the next year in 2024 on New Year's Day, I booked another night that's the day after, so that way I could have 2 bookings get $400 of credit for like a $300 times two, so $600 hotel stay. You following what I'm doing, guys? So I got $400 off like a $600 hotel stay. I don't know. What should I value this? Would I have gone to that hotel anyway? Maybe not, but honestly, it's pretty sick. I think it's pretty sick. Maybe I would have gone. I mean, I think this is like a weekend getaway kind of trip. You know, I think the FHR credit is a weekend getaway kind of trip credit, but you know, that's kind of my use case. Or go to Vegas. Vegas is the cheapest hotels, but I'm going to put 200 because I want to boost my bottom line. What did I put here? No, actually, yeah. It looks like I put 200. It's going to boost my bottom line a little bit, but it's just hard to make it like 100 or 0. Like, what do I put? All right, here's the one that I know I can put all the way. Saks. Yeah, that one's great, guys. It's so freaking great. In my area, and probably likely your area, you can walk into a Saks Fifth Ave and be like, hey, man, can I get a gift card, please? And they'll be like, oh, yeah, how much? $50. Guess what? $50 covers your credit. Your mileage may vary. This is one of those things that's unofficial, I think, low-key, because you can't do it online. You have to do it in real life. Last year, I got a Saks Fifth Ave gift card. I walked in, and I got the $50 gift card, and it triggered the credit. This year, I got to do it for this semi-annual basis. I got to do it for this first half of the year. But here's the thing. I value this at a full $100 value because there's things that I like to buy. Let's call, I don't know, like J. Crew or maybe a bunch of other stuff. You know, I like to have pants and clothes. Not a lot, but just a little bit. But like, I don't know. Anyway, guys, you can just buy it at Saks Fifth Ave. It's most likely going to be the same price as if you were to just regularly buy that in an organic way somewhere else. Does that make sense? Just buy it at Saks Fifth Ave. I think you're not going out of your way. You know, you are going to be shopping on a different portal website, or let's just say different company and website, but it's the same product, bro. If you're already going to be buying it, then you're good, okay? That's why I value it at 100. Now we have global entry TSA pre. This one's a little interesting, okay? Because I already have that from my Venture X, so what was I going to do it anyway? Probably not global entry. You know, global entry is $100. I don't freaking use it enough. I've actually never used it, and it's cool to have. You know, it's nice to have, but dude, I'm not flying in and out of the country enough to make it worth $100. You know, I mean, I'm gonna get the credit, right? So, what should I value this? $100 or 0? But honestly, I value it at 78. Okay, here's why 78, because that's the price of TSA pre. So, was I ready to buy TSA pre on my own? Have I thought about it before I even got into the credit card game? Maybe a little bit. Am I stretching myself here? Maybe a little bit, maybe stretching a little bit, but like honestly, some people around me are like, yo, I'd probably get TSA pre. Dude, it's pretty worth it. I'm not gonna lie. Now that I have had it, bro, it's so worth $78. So I'll value it at $78. But since I said I got all that stuff from the Venture X, I could put it at 0, but I have a girlfriend, my player too. So I would probably have her pay soon anyway, so I'm gonna put $78 for that. I mean, I'm not gonna tell her what to do. She was probably ready to pay too, if that makes sense, but yeah. Subscriptions, ruining our life, or maybe getting our life a little bit better. It's up to you. In my case, I don't really like subscriptions. I like YouTube. I don't even like YouTube Premium, guys. I don't care. I don't want to freaking have more things taking money out of my wallet, but my girlfriend likes it, okay? She likes Hulu. And we were already getting Hulu ad version, okay? And that's $79.99. No, not $79. Yeah, $79.99 an annual basis, okay? But it's $7.99, which is like $95 if you were to do it for the whole year. It's $7, basically $8 a month, okay? And that's for the ad version. And I'm not going to pay for the ad free. Come on now, who do you think I am? So we're gonna value this at $79.99 because that is what I would have organically spent, right, on the Hulu, right? Because Hulu ad is $79.99 per year. So we're gonna go ahead and put that $80 valuation there. If you get the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, all that, and you're already doing it, dude, that's awesome, man. Put $240. You know, that's not a big deal. You get $20 a month in credit. But guys, I'm not. Obviously, you got to know I'm not still using the ad version, right? Why would I do that? I have the full credit now. I'm just putting the valuation at $78 or at $80 because that's what I would have paid. But of course, I've upgraded to the ad-free version, which is $17.99. That takes up most of the credit. I'm fine with that, but you got to value the right way. You know what I mean? Now we got another one that's just a pain in the gut. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. Well, it depends who you are. Equinox, $300 a month. I ain't paying for that, man. I work at home for that price. But honestly, guys, Equinox is not that great of a credit, I gotta say. It's $300, and what do? You get $25 a month for it. It says $300 on Amex's website, so you get a $300 credit, but you basically just get $300 off, and that equates to like $25 a month. So you're basically paying $275 for a gym membership. That's a little bit too much for my liking, but if you like that, then go ahead. I'm putting 0. Moving on down the line, we got Clear. Now, I wasn't going to pay for Clear. I know some of you guys might. I think Clear's fine. You know, it's definitely a good tool, but every time I go to TSA Pre, it's hilarious, guys. I get into the line and I see everyone's waiting in line for Clear, waiting to scan their retinas, and I'm like, I'm like showing my boarding pass with Clear. I'm like, dude, should I use Clear right now, or should I just skip it? Or should I just go into TSA Pre? It looks like it's not that big of a line. They're like, dude, you just skip it. It would be faster if you just skipped Clear. Half the time I go to the airport, the dude's like, yeah, Clear is a tool. It shouldn't be used as like a everyday it shouldn't be like an every time you go to the airport step, because then you're gonna make your life even more confusing. Literally all these people saving me time by standing in the freaking line for Clear to scan their eyeballs makes no sense to me. Yes, I understand. If there's a freaking 50-person line for TSA Pre-Check, then use Clear, man. Skip ahead of all that. But I gotta tell you, for the most part, TSA Pre is not that big of a line anyway. And I got to say, if you're going to buy Clear, $189 a year is fine, but I probably wouldn't buy it after using it. It's nice. It's a nice to have tool, and it's nice that Amex includes it, but I wasn't going to pay that, so I'll put 0. One of the more interesting credits I have here is Walmart Plus, and I actually like Walmart Plus mostly because my mom pays for my Amazon Prime right now, and I don't know how much longer that'll last. And I think I'm going to be definitely moving over to Walmart Plus, man. And here's the thing. While the groceries aren't delivered in my area, unfortunately, I still see tons of value in Walmart Plus. Not only is this the one freaking competitor to Amazon that's actually worth something, it has a bunch of good things on there for really low prices. Yes, that's their Walmart guarantee. You know what I mean? Everyday low prices, man. Let me tell you, I like to use Walmart Plus for printing, okay? I like to print out stuff like big pictures and stuff, vision boards, you know how it goes. That's awesome, man. It's super cheap. I got a bunch of stuff on there, but I'm going to value it at $98, right? That's what I have here. Yeah, $98, because $98 is the per annual basis, right? So if I'm going to buy Walmart Plus, I ain't going to be paying freaking $15 a month for it. You know, I'm an annual guy. As I told you earlier, I'm going for the annual stuff to save a little bit of money. You know, I'll commit to it. No problems with the commitment. But yeah, so I'm going to the $98 here. You could value it at $155 if you were to buy it, but like I said, my mom's about to kick me off Amazon. Probably about to be buying it anyway. I mean, I'll put $98 for me because I'd buy the annual. But yes, guys, you got to understand. You got to be, if you have the platinum, you can't be putting annual. Okay, you have to actually buy the monthly to trigger the credit. You have to buy the monthlies for all these to trigger these credits. Okay, so, but if it wasn't for American Express, I would have bought annual. So I'm valuing it at $98. But yeah, it's $155 technically. Does this make sense? Please, I hope it makes sense. Let me know if it doesn't in the comments below. I'm still talking. Hang on. That's crazy. Oh, Soul Cycle. Yeah, that one's annoying. It's $2,500 bike to ride at home and watch Netflix. Dude, just go take a walk, man. But if you don't, I understand. It's kind of comfy to sit at home and do exercise. And I'm not going to lie. But yeah, it's a $2,500 at-home bike that you have to buy, and you get $300 off. That's your credit. It's $300 off a $2,500 bike. I ain't going to do it. I'm putting 0. Oh my God, this is one of the best ones. Centurion Lounge Access, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, there's no published value because you can get your own value. This is a your mileage may vary kind of situation, let me tell you. I freaking love the Centurion Lounge. Not only is it the best lounge in America, it literally has the best food, the best drinks, the best people around you. You know, everyone's nice and quiet. I like the peace and quiet. I got to tell you, I value this as $69.72, and that's not completely. This is not a joke, okay? I buy food, okay? I used to buy McDonald's and Burger King, and this cost me about $11 and something per time I'd go, and I'd go about 6 times per year. So what does that mean? It's about $66. So $66 of value I don't have to buy anymore because I could eat the food in the lounge and the beers and all that. You know, and the cookies. I love freaking cookies. Sometimes I'll grab like 6 Diet Cokes, shove it in my bag, and now I got a bunch of freaking stuff to have on the plane. But guys, it's a freaking amazing value, and yeah, theoretically, could I value everything that I get in the lounge at the face value? Yeah, I could do an $8 beer, $16 burger, and $10 worth of snacks every time I go to the lounge, which has been literally 4 times since I got the card, since 2 months ago. So what is that, 24 times a year? 24 times $36 per lounge visit? I mean, dude, like that's $816 of value, bro. I mean, technically, yeah, I'm getting about $800 of value for eating all the food in there. But realistically, I'm not going to put this as the value I'm getting because, dude, you got to realize I wouldn't have bought beers anyway, you know? I wouldn't have bought all those cookies. I was buying McDonald's. You guys got to realize that, okay? So about $69 of value there. This equivalates to $316.17. Wait, no, hang on. $316.77 of value, and I gotta tell you, I'm so proud of this. That's above the annual fee. So I get a decent amount of value here, guys, enough to justify the credits, enough to justify the card. Isn't life just all about justification? Well, it isn't here on the Jake Mercury YouTube channel. We like to keep it organic, and you do too. And if you're an organic kind of person, you could hit the subscribe button and maybe check out the links in the description if you're interested in learning more about the credit card. Now, guys, that's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys all have a good day. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.